Alright, hello, welcome everybody to this quick reaction video of Hyrule Warriors Age of Calamity, a story 100 years before The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild. So, apparently Nintendo just announced this out of nowhere, and I just woke up. So, I'm gonna see this for the very first time. I love the original Hyrule Warriors, so I'm super excited about this. I did see some of the screenshots because, again, my friends were spamming me on the group chat, and it seems like this is just gonna be like kind of the stories about again what happened 100 years before the events of Breath of the Wild. So this is basically gonna be a prequel. Uh, I don't know if it's canon. I I mean from the sounds of it, it seems like it is canon. So I guess we'll just see. But without further ado, let's just go ahead and start this video, and I hope you guys enjoy it. And yeah, let's just get on with it. Let's just see what goes on or what happens here. Nintendo presents, and of course it's gonna be KOEI TECMO. Okay, awesome.
Hello everyone, I'm
Mr.
Eiji
Aonuma.
Aonuma, the producer of the Legend of Zelda series.
You beautiful man.
We mentioned in the June 2019 Nintendo Direct presentation that we had started
God.
development on the sequel to The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild. Many people around the world are still playing Breath of the Wild, so I'd like to thank you all from the bottom of my heart. Everyone.
I
thank you
actually just
so much.
replayed it just the other day, and I beat it again in hero mode and got every shrine.
Regarding the sequel, in order to make the vast world you enjoyed exploring in the original game even more impressive, the team is working hard on its development, so you'll have to wait a bit longer before we can provide more updates. In the meantime, we've prepared a different way for you to experience the world of Hyrule, and we have a video to introduce it. Please take a look.
Yes. All right. So is this gonna be exactly?
Family of Hyrule is also the history of Calamity Ganon, a primal evil that has endured over the ages.
That's one thing that I hate about Breath of the Wild is the story.
Ready to hear what happened 100 years ago.
So hopefully this will make up for it, and we can learn more about it. Oh God. Oh, this is so cool. Holy Okay, I want this now. This is so using stasis. I mean, you can play as the champions. Got Rook's protection. Is now ready to roll. That is one thing that I will say I did not like about Breath of the Wild was the story, and now that they're doing this, I'm excited because I will say this Zelda world is like basically top tier. Oh no.
What you just saw is the game that KOEI TECMO Games is developing, Hyrule Warriors Age of Calamity. This game takes place 100
Okay.
years before the events of The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild. In that game, the Great Calamity that occurred 100 years prior was mentioned, but the actual event itself wasn't shown in full. In this
Okay.
game, you'll be able to experience the events of the Great Calamity. So now, I would
So
like
this
to
is
invite
canon,
KOEI
then?
TECMO Games producer, Mr. Hayashi, to join me
This
here.
is canon. Okay. Oof. Ugh.
Hello, everyone. I'm
Hello.
Yosuke Hayashi from KOEI TECMO Games and the producer of this game. Hyrule Warriors Age of Calamity began when Mr. Aonuma approached us saying, I think it would be interesting to create a Warriors game telling the story of the Great Calamity. What do you think? The battles between the Kingdom of Hyrule and Calamity Ganon would complement warrior-style gameplay against large armies. The previous Hyrule Warriors games were filled with Zelda conventions.
Yeah.
The Legend of Zelda
I
Breath of
loved-
the Wild
I loved
broke
Hyrule
these
Warriors.
conventions entirely, and perhaps it's the same for everyone here, but for someone like me, who's been playing Zelda games for a long time, this was an extraordinary experience.
Yep.
It's a new special title for me. Unlike the previous Hyrule Warriors games, Hyrule Warriors Age of Calamity was developed by working closely with the Zelda team in every step of the process, including gameplay direction, graphics, world, and all dialogue.
Yeah, so
And
this
while
is
we
canon
maintain
then.
the distinct gameplay style of the Warriors series, with exciting 1 versus 1,000 battles and a wide variety of playable characters, this became the only game that will let you experience the world 100 years prior to the events of The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild firsthand.
Yeah. Okay.
Thank you, Mr. Hayashi. During the development of the previous Hyrule Warriors games, I was impressed with how the Warriors development team, led by Mr. Hayashi, had a deep understanding of the Legend of Zelda series. This time around, they made it possible to create this new experience by combining the well-detailed world of Breath of the Wild with Warriors gameplay. Therefore, I believe this game will offer the experience of the great Calamity battles that weren't fully shown in the original game. I hope that both those who played the previous Hyrule Warriors games and those who played The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild can experience this game.
Yep.
Hyrule Warriors
I'm
Age
definitely
of
gonna
Calamity will
Oh,
launch
this art.
on November 20th.
November 20th. I need this art.
Thank
Oh,
you for
that
your
will.
continued
Oh.
support for The Legend of Zelda and this game.
Oof. No, that's it. No, you gotta show me more. You have to show me more. I want to know exactly what happened 100 years ago. This is just the one bad thing that I will say that I just did not like about Breath of the Wild. Here, I'll just play this in the background while I'm talking about this. That's just one thing that I hated about Breath of the Wild originally was just the story, and I like how the story was, I guess just the idea of the story itself was perfect, I'd say, and I really liked it. I just didn't like the way how it just ended and everything, but I mean, it was an open world, so you can't really do much when it comes to like story elements, really, when it comes to open world. But I don't know. I mean, there's a lot of lore and stuff, of course, if you've read all of the journals and everything, but just I guess what you saw yourself, just I don't know, wasn't that great. So I'm happy that they're doing this to show us what happened during the events, or just 100 years before then. All of those great battles, apparently, because we just kept hearing about all those battles, but we never seen anything. So I'm hoping this will also show us like how, because I think it did show us exactly how the other champions became champions, but I kind of want to know more about how they themselves were, I guess, put to be as the champions, I guess, and what it was all about. I don't know. I am tired. I am delirious. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this reaction video. I'm gonna go back to sleep before I have to go and slave it. Yeah, with that being said, I'll see you guys all in the next one. Bye, guys.